Ricci, Luigi, who wrote that pamphlet that Meow made a beautiful video out of. I got calls from all over the world with that. Ricci, or Rich, you could call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. And I'll answer to any, about 8 or 9 different names. I like to go over some of the things that I might have missed in that video, and possibly, give a little help answering some questions that people have written into me about. Like, for example, one of the things that I wanted to bring up is that the last 5 minutes of the contemplation, that's the most important. That's when you're going to want to get up, I'm done. No. You want to stay for those last 5 minutes. That's when you start unstressing everything. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that you could start off, if you've never done any meditation or contemplation, you don't know anything about it, you could take a few shortcuts when you first start off. You might start off doing it about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But within a couple of days, you want to get to that 20-minute mark. If you've been doing meditations or contemplations, then I would suggest 30 minutes. I would also suggest, very strongly, twice a day. I've talked to people who were initiates of different paths, and they asked me, they said, well, how do you have those experiences? And so I would question them and ask them something like, well, you do your daily contemplation, right? And they said, yes. How long do you do it? Oh, 5 minutes, with their eyes open, or something like that. I mean, what would you expect is going to happen? What kind of time in do you think that amounts to? Oh, I do it when I'm riding to work, and driving to work, and that's not the same thing. You have to shut your eyes, to shut off the subjective world, the objective world, because that's where you could go deeper into the self. So it's very important. And it's also very important that you pick the same times every day to do it. And if you do it twice a day, watch the results that you have. Now, I always try and warn people that certain things might start to show up. You might start to have some psychic experiences, things that you're like, whoa, did that just happen? It's okay to see that you did that. But remember, with this mantra, you'll never need that. And you don't need to get off into the psychic, because in the end, it just traps to keep you coming back to this earth plane. So you don't want to go there. It's okay to see that, oh, did I do that? But you'll never need it. So why get off into it? Now, I also mentioned that if you were sick, you might want to do as much as you feel comfortable. Do as much meditation or contemplation as you feel comfortable, because it helps and it aids, quickens the healing. Now, this isn't just me saying this. You could go ask any medical doctor and they'll say, yeah, right. Now, why does it work? How does it work? They don't know, but they know that it seems to work. So use it. If you're pregnant, the same thing. Meditate as much and as often as you feel comfortable. And what'll happen? Basically, you'll have a little cosmic baby. Because that baby is all filled of love, life. It's happy, peaceful. Another thing that I wanted to get into was about why they called it the ancient science. Okay, it's a science because the results could be reproduced. So by doing this every day, twice a day, at the same time, so within a short time, within a month, all of a sudden, not only will you start feeling relaxed, peaceful, but insightful, things will start to show up. The little inner voice giving you great inner guidance. Or that you start to notice things. You start to become aware of things through detachment. That's an important thing too, to remember, detachment. And one of the things that I missed is about the word itself. I said that it was in the Muslim, in the Jewish, and in the Christian tradition from the West. But it's everywhere. It's all the way to the East and all the way to the Celts. For example, the Celtic word, the name Hugh. If you say, well, what does that mean? It actually means spirit, mind, the universal mind. It's a man of spirit. Gee. The Romans, the god's name was Jupiter, means God, Peter, the Father. You also find it in a name like, or word like, human. Again, M-A-N, I-A-N, or just A-N, means a member of the tribe of. So, like for example, a German would be some member of the tribe of the German people, or an Armenian would be a member of the tribe of the Armenian people. But we're all members of the tribe of you, God. All human beings are members of the tribe of God. Love and light.